Power, let there be power. Ta-da!
I think 1-1 to the Jewish.
So here's the system initial. You can see the different presets. This is initialization preset. And right away, here's the checklist. We can go to the next procedure and start using it. We'll go here.
And you can do that off the yoke on this one here
Yes,
too.
so that's what I go. So now we have this hat right here. And if we click to the right, it selects the item and it automatically runs to the next one. Generator. Main, let's go to GPU because we're in demo. GPU. So as you can see, the hat is selected to the right, selects it automatically goes to the next one. And if you want it, you can go up or you can go back up to a different one.
And this selector was introduced with the 980, correct?
This is new to the 980. Before we just had a button to select the item, yes. And anything else we had to do it with a little volume now. And then
pause system test. Okay.
We still have the initialization. It's a lot simpler on the 980 than the 960. We just scroll down and we have here, for example, metro to metro airfield. We put what flight level we're going to fly. Let's say we're going to fly flight level 300, enter, and we can go, there's our flight plan. Once like that, we go to our weight and balance. We synchronize to fuel, 234 gallons comes down here. And then we go to aircraft loading. And we can put the weights. Right now we have about 30 pounds in the aft. And we click save and accept initialization. So we can do it here, or we can do it here also, up here. FMS initialization. Scroll over here, flight level, weight and balance. I'm just going to change some. Sync sense to fuel. So let's say in the rear seat we have 100-pound person. Save. And then we can see the graph. And we can also make it big screen. So there's many options, and the customer at the end will figure out what is the best layout that they like, and they can save that. But I think this is very intuitive, easy on the eyes.
And you can have different preset profiles to put things where you like it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the different presets, obviously we saw the window panes, and down here at the bottom there's preset 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to be customized by the individual owner pilot. More messages. So
and anything that you can do on this SD, you can do on any of the screens, correct?
So now the new touch screens here, this is our map page. And we can zoom in and out. Our flight plan. Our weather radar. Approach plates. And the checklist can also be there. If we like, we can also split the screen. We have a full moving map and the flight plan, the radar, or the checklist. So it depends what fits the new owner better.
Okay. And from what I understand, they implemented did a pretty good job at implementing the multi-touch. So we could both be interacting on one MFD or PFD, and it supports multiple inputs from either pilot, correct?
Well, let's do it. I'll do the left pane, you do the right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. He knows.
That's pretty interesting.
Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I really like, see the size, how easy it is to read all of this, and get all the information. And this is what I was talking earlier. Look at that curvature, the whole world. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's the best. And of course we have a radar, the sources, And like previously, we have the menu. We can select the traffic, the meters, the data link reader, and we can do the advanced settings and select everything more individually as each pilot wants to customize their panel. The plates are there. This is Broomfield airport diagram, and we can just come in and select the chart. If we want the approach, the ILS is right there. Huge, easy to read here, or we could also pull it.
I hope
Right
the camera
here.
does it justice, but the first thing you notice is really how bright and high definition these displays really are. It is a night and day difference.
Yep. Especially for those of us with glasses. Trifocals. So much easier, so big. Now, isn't this cool? The auto mode, the bird's eye view behind the aircraft. So we can see how we're taxiing from bird's eye view. There's a helicopter, you can see the traffic flying right across. We can manually go to flight mode, which is our standard in front of us. But once we come into the runway and we turn 45 degrees to the runway, it automatically goes to flight mode. That is really, really cool. Look at this lettering. Everything's so much bigger. What I really, really like is the landing field elevation now is much bigger. Look at those big numbers. Easy to read, very intuitive. Now the engine settings are to left. Before it used to be little squares on the top, now on the side. Oil pressure, oil temperature, cabin altitude, fuel pressure at the top, gallons per hour at the bottom, our battery, CAS message. Now, a great thing is, now if we touch the CAS message, the appropriate checklist comes on. And then we can go in and find out what is the checklist item for that. The interlinked CAS messages with the proper checklist. What a great thing, game changer. No longer have to be pulling out the POH, looking for the correct procedure. It's a touch away. GPU door. There it is.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yep, there it is, GPU door. Reduce speed. So it is definitely, it's going to make lazy pilots of us even more, but that's great. So here with this controller, I can zoom in. If we don't want to put fingers, we can zoom in here, and we can also do the audio. Connect. No. Where's the audio? How do I get to the audio?
Alpha runway 3, Bravo 3, 839.
Let's see. I forgot.
The audio transponder up there.
Where did you see the audio? Primary?
Right there.
There you go. So you can change the frequencies right there, transfer up, or you can do it with an knob here. So, and if you tap, and enter, then there it is. And then you have your nav. If you want the marker beacon, auxiliary, and the intercom. You want to isolate co-pilot, or you want everybody in the cabin to have a party and listen to everything. See, with the scroll wheel, I'm going, everything is selectable. That altitude is up here.
Okay.
Yeah. That's for certification. They want it to be common to the pilots. But underneath that, the altitude pre-selector, the barometer you can select. Everything that has a rounded bevel, you can select.
Okay.
If it's a sharp, then it's non-selectable. That's why you see this sharp, non-selectable.
Okay.
This is non-selectable. But the auto, rounded bevel edges, we can select.
So that makes it easy to know.
For those people wondering where did the crosswind go, it's now here at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, right down here.
Yep. So another great thing here now is these big knobs now. Much easier for us to feel and how to move the knobs. We have the temperature, fan modes, and up here, the lights. A nice big knob. So that helps a lot. Now, tactile was much simpler to use.
I want to see if I can pull up the map here. Can we get that wheel to come up just to kind of show you what you can input? Is that Just to tap right
Yeah,
here?
just tap on it. There it is.
Oh, that's really cool.
If you want to go direct to that location, then information about the waypoint or the VOR. See the VOR right there? Go ahead and tap on it. The information on the VOR that has been selected.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, these are super responsive.
Yeah.
And so I could just tap this and it loads it right up. Oh, that's really cool.
COM1, COM2, active standby.
That's really cool.
Yep. Tap the weather. If it has downloaded the weather, it gives it to you.
Yeah, that's really nice just to have popped up whenever you need it.
Yep. Another thing I thought it was pretty cool in aircraft systems, system setup, the time. Right now it's 24 format, local time offset, 12 hour. But here, obviously we're here in Colorado, but let's say we're going to be, what's a popular, Camarillo. We don't know what is the time in Camarillo. We put Camarillo, and it's -8 in California. So the clocks go to local based on that airport. Right? I'm trying to think, hey, it's at -4, -5. Just put the airport, and it figures out and puts your local time for that time zone.
Yeah, that's really nice. I always like to avoid any extra math when I have the opportunity to.
You bet. And then, like I said, also the engine parameters. You tap on the engine parameters, and the synaptic comes out. Same thing with the pressurization and the electrical. So we can we could split it, and here it is, and there it is. And then we could put this. We put this here. I forgot how to get it out here. Electrical. Oh, here it is. Channel. So we have synaptics for all three systems. We could have it on screen.
That's really
by default. The engine and fuel is the default, but then with the drop downs, we can choose. We'll run something else.
Now that you've flown it and had a lot of time in it, is there like a specific kind of setup that you like, or preset, or kind of how you like to lay out your screens?
Well, I'm a basic minimalist, so usually I fly like this. Yes, so it'll be easy. I don't want too much information for me personally. Then, depending on the phase of flight, always the checklist, and then my approach plates. And then I swap between those two to know, depending what I need. Sometimes, if there is bad weather, I'll have one with the next rat from the XM weather and the satellite on the next one.
Okay.
But usually, I'm personally just keeping it simple, and my eyes can get information a lot faster. What else do we have here? Now, I don't know if we can get, but we have the USB-Cs that are Starlink capable. They have enough wattage to support the Starlink.
Okay, and these are all 100 watts, and then there's a
cubby hole.
Okay, very cool. That's a really nice new feature.
Yes, it's perfect to put the iPhone so that it wouldn't move out of the way. So the big deal now is that we are anti-ice free. There's no need to put pressed or anti-ice fuel additive on the aircraft. So now we do have a fuel pressure indicator up here. It's usually in the 40 psi range, and the boost pump is always on. There's no more auto. It's always on.
Okay. Wow.
From engine start to engine shutdown. So that is really cool. We don't have to worry about adding, especially if we're in a faraway airport where we need to take cans. We don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, that is probably the best thing about the 980. And you were asking me earlier about in turbulence, how do we do it? So Dair has installed this latch all around it. So you can go when in turbulence, just hold there and tap there, get information from the bottom. We can select that. And that I think, and here you have the edge if you need to come and reach a little bit more But from here, you can reach just about anywhere.
And then everything that you need to do if you didn't want to use a touchscreen can also be done through the 315.
Yeah, for 215 is great. Everybody will find the best way. That's the great thing about Garmin. Many different ways to do each task, and you just got to find which is the right flow for you. We'll do the procedure and get your technique into it. Look at these numbers here, nice and big, easy to read. Up there is amazing what Garmin has done, and how Dyer has incorporated the Garmin G3000 Prime into the TBM 980.
Yeah, this is an amazing system.
Also, here underneath, I don't know if you can see, underneath the control wheel, it is a USB-C to connect the iPad or the iPhone, charge it. And there's also like the previous 94960s, the limo plug for the Bose headsets.
Very nice.
This is women's patented technique to turn off the airplanes. 1, 2, 3.
Makes it pretty easy.
I call it the ladder. Yes, 2 steps, 2, 3 steps.